Hey, what's up, y'all? Hold on, let me take the sunnies off. I want to thank you, Eye to Eye, for checking out Sway's Universe. And I appreciate it. We got so many videos we want you to see, so push that notification button for me. Do it now and enjoy the video. Peace.
I have to fix it before it does.
Or, hear me out, you could just finally tell your kids you're psychic.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
Wow, man. Well, that was a long clip, but that was a long clip.
There was faces being made. There was a whole bunch of stuff.
No, that was a long clip, but I just think one of the reasons why I enjoy this person so much, I look at her like family now. Whether she looks at me like that or not.
I do. I've known you long enough.
Yeah, okay, it's cool, right?
Like if you come to the house, you don't have to ask to go in the refrigerator. You
wow.
You know, it's like that. We've been for that long.
Don't tell him that. Your refrigerator game
should get rated, yo. But I've always thought you were talented from the first time I saw you. Even with the Cosby Show, hanging with Mr. Cooper. I've seen you on Broadway. I followed you on Disney. I followed you on the big screen. I've even come out to events.
Yes.
I've lurked you backstage, and you looked at me weirdly. And it's like, damn, Sway keeps showing up. You know, I've had you on the show. You know, I followed you on The View. I loved you on The View.
Thank you.
I loved you on The View.
Thank you.
Because you stirred them up.
Boy.
And I loved it.
I'm on Disney Channel now. I can't say things like that.
Can't say things like, don't mess up the money.
Don't make Mickey mad. No, I'm just
Don't make Mickey mad. But you did stir people up, and it was, you know, everybody, especially folks who grow up in entertainment, it's always that you reach that crossroad where, you know, you grow up as a child star and people only see you that way. They don't see you for your opinion. They don't know what you go through at home. They don't know how you see the world. And when you start expressing yourself, it took the world a long time to get over statements when Raven would say, you know, people show racism based on your name. And you'll say that.
It's a true statement.
Right?
People are racist against names. Yes.
Against names. And you got a lot of backlash.
I did. And we won't say that woman's, it's not even a real person, actually. Not that I know of, but we're not going to say that name because I was told never to say it again. But at the pure fact of, listen, you know, it's just bad. It's just bad. We have to, we can't have those stereotypes anymore, but it is out there and it can be cultural. What I really didn't like about it was people thought I was automatically talking about a black person.
Yeah.
First of all, they're crazy names through every culture. Just because that's the name that came up, y'all thought I never said, well, that black girl, you know, I never said that. So why do you automatically assume? Why? Why'd you do that? How come I got in trouble for it? How come you didn't?
But that's the part of the problem you were talking about, right?
Yes. Yes.
You talked about labels. I'm American. Don't call me African American. Black Twitter went off on you.
They did because people thought I said I wasn't black, which never came out of my mouth. I'm obviously black and proud of it, but I was not born in Africa. My ancestors 400 years ago were born in Africa, and I did my DNA for it. But it's funny because I was sitting next to a fantastic interviewer the other day, and she was born in Africa. And I said, you're African American. I'm black. I'm an American. My family's been here for 400 to 500 years. How long does one type of person have to be in a country before you can just become that country? And if so, and if you need to have that name attached to me, you can call me an American with African descent. But that's not fair that every other culture just gets to be called an American and we still have to separate each other. We've been here for too long. We built this country. Chinese American. Americans built this country. They built the railroads. We built the foundation and the culture and our clothes, for crying out loud. Everyone who's been here needs to be called an American. Stop separating us. Then maybe we can get along.
Okay.
Maybe we can get along.
That's what Raven said. Go ahead, Mike
I have a
Muse.
question for you then.
That's
So-
Mike Muse, by the way. Introduce
Hi.
yourself to Raven. Don't just.
Hey, Raven. My name is Mike Muse.
Nice to meet you, Mike
So
Muse.
great to meet you. It's been great watching your trajectory.
Thank you.
So with that being said, you're not African American, you're just American. Well, then do you say Black American or you just say?
I have to also tell you what color I am.
I'm not saying what you should say or not. I'm just wondering, how do you associate, how do you contextualize this? Do you not see color? Like, a lot of individuals believe that we live in this post-racial society. A lot of individuals feel that we as Americans should be colorblind. You know, a lot of individuals feel like we shouldn't be binary, right? We should just be human, and we shouldn't be male,
should be
then we
human.
shouldn't be woman, right? So I guess my question for you then, do you not associate your Black Americans, or are you just American, period?
I'm an American. I know what color I am. If you really want, I'm a yellow American because I'm real light skinned. That's true. I'm yellow American. Some people are brown American. Some people are Black American. Some people are pink American. I didn't know I had to put a color on it. Just so that is it to check a box, or is it to keep me in the same neighborhood, or what is it for? Do you really need to know what color I am? I gotta weave, but so do white Americans, so do all these yellow, purple, and I don't understand it after so long. Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't figured it out, and I've learned the history of Black Americans. I've learned the history of African Americans. I've learned the history of Asian Americans. I've learned the history of Chinese Americans, and so that I'm not sounding so crazy. I might not get everything out at the same time. Forgive me. That's just hard to do in every interview. But we are here in this country together. I don't understand unless you are first generation from a different country, then you should put that before American. American should come first. And then you can put color after it. I'm sorry. Okay, yes, I'm Black, yellow American.
There it is.
I'll do that. I'm paper bag American. Should I do that?
Raven Symone.
Paper bag American.
Paper bag American.
Wait, so then should we not have Black History Month, you think?
I think we should have Black History Month.
Okay.
I think we should have Asian History Month. I think we should have the history of the people that created America. Most definitely, so we know where we come from. I come from the South. I come from slaves. I know this. And even then, those slaves, they came from all other parts of every part of the world that had darker skinned, brown, Black people. But I mean, you just...
When you trace back your roots, what did you find? What was your genetic makeup?
Okay, I have to say this correct because I got that in trouble too.
Okay.
I come from every country in Africa except for one, and I come from every country in Europe except for one.
Shit.
So there's a lot, but everybody is mixed. Nobody is one thing through and through. Even if you were born in Ireland, you still got something else swimming up inside. You just got something going on because we're all from... Well, that's my other belief. We're all from one place from the very beginning, Africa, and then we grew and
spread out
from there.
Yeah.
But we have to, and if we keep separating ourselves, how are we ever going to come together? You can love your family and love the community you come from, but at the end of the day, you have to look across the way and be like, just because you're a different color with a different hair grade and a different tax bracket doesn't make you different from me. It just makes you a different color. All right, I still got legs, limbs, eyes, ears, and I still go through struggles that some people, I go through a harder struggle than this person because of the money I make, but that person's going through some other stuff that you don't know either. That person could be going through some family stuff that you have never been through.
Yeah.
But just because they might be in a different tax bracket, you think of them. I don't know.
Raven
it makes me
Symone is
angry.
here. Hold up, Raven Symone is here. T.I. from Dallas is on the line.
But
I like that. It's just how it's your opinion.
Yeah.
It's your perspective on life.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to be angry. T.I., what up, man?
Hi.
Hey.
I got through.
Oh, excuse me. What's up, woman?
Sorry. T.I. is my stage name, nickname. My name is Tierra.
Somebody else asked that, just in case you didn't know.
Right.
Go ahead.
I know. I absolutely agree with you, Raven. I wrote my thesis in college about that, how we should not just be called African American, but American. Like, we're fourth and fifth generations here. And we have the culture that's here. You don't hear people going around German American, whatever. They just get to be American. Why can't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm down for it, T.I. too.
All right.
I'm down for it.
T.I.
I'm down for it, T.I.
T.I. substitute. She's with you on this.
I'm down for the cause. I'm sorry,
Hey,
girl.
Raven, how you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm doing good. I completely agree with you as well, but I think I take it to another level. I believe in assimilation, and I believe that we should all speak one language once you're naturalized and everything else. How do you feel about that?
Well, I learned French. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I don't know. I haven't really gone too deep in the language situation. I think that as Americans, we need to learn more languages than just ours from the very beginning. I think it's very unfair and egotistical for us to think that we should only know English. I think all other countries make you learn at least one other language. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? First of all, why are we still on, why are we not on the metric system? We can go hardcore if you really want to, while we're actually really slow.
Go metrics?
I'm just saying. I mean,
going to Dewey Decimal? You about to go Dewey Decimal?
I'm just saying. Let's step it up and be a part of the world. Yes, we're a great superpower, blah, 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 blah. But we also have to live on this planet together. And we all need, look, somebody better learn Mandarin because it's going down.
It's going down. Rich,
it's going down real soon.
Rich in Atlanta, what you like to say? We got Raven Symone here. Go ahead, Rich.
Ray, man, it's a pleasure and honor to speak to you. I've been listening to you and watching you a long time. First of all, good morning, Sway. Good morning, Wanda. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yo, I love how opinionated you are. I love how intelligently you can express your opinion. Even though I disagree with you, I love how you get it across. I will say, and this goes to something that I've wanted to say to Sway for a long time, it's still a fight going on that they're trying to make seem like it's over. That's why I advocate still using the word nigger. That's why I advocate still saying African American and touching with our roots. Because one, they've never acknowledged our foothold and our base in creating the American culture. The Native Americans had reparations. Japanese Americans have had reparations. There's never even been an apology, an open apology for slavery. So to just move on and say, no, we don't need to see color anymore, it's just like a stab in the face to all the people who did have to deal with just their color. And at this point, until institutionalized racism and institutionalized oppression is overcome, we don't need to start acting like the race is over and the fight is won, because there's still a disparity between educational systems. There's still a disparity between how households are raised up and what value systems are passed on. There's a reason why we don't have estate wealth. And again, I advocate still saying the word nigga, because I don't think that because you don't say the word nigga means you're not racist, means you're going to treat me fair. I want you to know that I know what nigga means to me. I know what it means to you. And if I see you use it, I know you're an open racist. But just because you don't use it doesn't mean you're not going to hire me because my name is Watermelon Andrea. Doesn't mean you're not going to harass me because I'm in a nice car and I'm a young black man. So don't act as if the race is won and the fight is over and say, yep, we can all just get along now, because there's still a lot of things going on in the world that are showing us that there's those that are against us. There's a lot more. You're right. There's a lot more people on our side fighting with us. But it's not over yet, baby.
Okay.
There you go. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you.
There you go, Rich. Hey, Rich, you a citizen, man.
Sway in the morning, homie.
We got smart people listening to us, Raven.
This is what needs to happen.
That's what we do, okay? Raven Symone is here, and in October 2016, she made an announcement that really shocked the world of morning TV. She announced that she will be leaving The View.
Oh, I was like, what is that? Keep your mouth shut, Raven. Go home, girl. Go home.
She started backing away from the mic and shit.
She like, damn, he bringing up bullshit. Still Sway?
Nah, man. You know, I'm talking about Raven's Home. Raven's Home. We're going to come back and talk about the new series, Raven's Home, airing Fridays, 8 p.m. on the Disney Channel. Sway in the morning.
Hilarious.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.